Hi guys, it's me back in the bathroom to show you some of my products. So let's get started. As as I told you before, very, very dry. So all of your products, in order to maintain this and to feel that it's not so much of a burden being on here, you have got to be moisturized. You've got to hydrate. If you don't hydrate your skin, it's going to be flaking off. It's going to be peeling off. So very, very important while you're on Accutane to make sure that your skin is hydrated, and that's all of your skin, body, skin, everything. So I'm going to be going over a couple of products that I use on my face, but before I do my face, I'll just tell you a little quick thing of what I'm using on my body. So I went out and I got a Kiss Me soap. It's called Kiss Me, and it is olive oil, so very, very hydrating. And I got one that has olive oil and also aloe vera. So that way, if I did have any irritations or whatever, aloe calms the skin. So the olive mixed with the aloe, pretty good soap. I really, really like it. So, again, I think the name is Kiss Me. So go out there and try to find it because it really does help. And then also it's in a purple and white bottle, and it is called, I'm trying to think, I'll come back with the answer for that. So yes, it is called the bath shower gel that I use is called Vita Bath, and it's the plus version for dry skin. So that's what it's called. I had a little bit of a brain fart there and forgot, but that's what it's called. So anywho, moving on. So that's what I'm using as far as shower gels. They're very, very hydrating, and soap so that, my skin doesn't dry out. After I get out of the shower, I slather myself in coconut oil, and then I use the Josie Maran whipped argan oil. So those two things together have been enough to keep me moisturized. And every couple of days I may need to put it on in the evening as well, but for right now that works for my body. So not bad. So let's get to the face. So like I said, every little crevice, things that you didn't notice before, like in your ears and whatnot, everything's dry. So you just got to do a little list with the lotion from time to time. So apologize in advance for looking down, but all of my products are in front of me. So first one, face wash. There's a couple of different face washes I would check out. I'm just going to try to go through this really quick and not give a big explanation about all of them, and I will list them at the end of the video as well. And if you have any questions or anything or comments, just leave them down below. So, all right, so the first one is Dr. Perricone. This is the Gentle Cleanser. So this is what I'm using right now. It's hypoallergenic, so it's also made with olive oil, and it has olive polyphenols in it as well. So very, very hydrating for the skin. I don't feel dry. My face doesn't feel dry after I'm finished washing. I was using this, and I also, from time to time, if I need the extra added benefit of a oil cleanse, I use the Josie Maran cleansing oil as well. So that's for cleansing. Now, I'm still one of these people that believes in masks. I love masks. If you like masks, put your favorite mask below, because I'm just wondering what everybody's favorite masks are. So I do like the Fresh Rose Mask. That is an awesome one. The Fresh Black Tea Instant Perfecting Mask is also amazing. That's what it looks like there. So that's also another really good mask that I've been using on this little Accutane journey. Sugar face polish, of course, again from Fresh. Really, really good. This is a scrub, but you can leave it on for 10 minutes and use it as a mask as well. So I scrub first and then I do it with a mask, because you really need to do something gentle with the face. So you don't want to be doing too much rubbing and scrubbing. You have to really, while you're on the Accutane, treat your skin as if it is like a little newborn baby. So when you're doing that, a couple of other masks, one other mask that I use is the Radical Skincare Mask. It's called the Instant Revitalizing Mask. It looks like this. This is a really funky, fun, cool mask. So when you put it on, it goes and kind of searches out the hydration in your skin, and then you can feel it cracking like pop rocks on your skin, and then all the white foam disappears, and then that's when it's ready, it's ready to take off. So it's pretty cool. So if you haven't tried it, go out there today and try this mask, because it's pretty fun to use if you're a mask person. So I'm one of those old-fashioned people that needs to have a toner. So a couple of different toners that, are out there for dry skin. But I personally like the Lancome. It's called toner, like a comfort toner. It's for rehydrating dry skin. So that's a must. And after I wash my face, I use this. And then moisturizers. Let's talk about facial moisturizers. So in the morning, I use the Lancome Renogy Lift Multi-Action Lifting and Firming Cream. So I figured because we have, dry skin now, why not do some anti-aging benefits as well? So not to mention I am getting up there in age, but won't say how old, but old. Old enough, I should say. And this is what it's in the purple, and this is the daytime one, so it does have a SPF 15 in it. So another important thing, if you're on this Accutane, even though I know it's wintertime, you still want to make sure that you are using a sunscreen. At least it should be like 30. So what I do is pair this with my Forever Dior foundation, which is a 25. So I always have some type of sunscreen in there. And then at night, need to be really, really, really making sure that things are hydrated. I like the Shiseido Bioperformance Advanced Super Restoring Cream. And yes, this is the lifting and firming one. If you're going to do it, let's do it right and lift and firm while we're at it. So that's what the packaging looks like. I just love the packaging. This little gold thing. It just makes me feel so lush when I open it up. So that is that one. So for eye creams, okay, now this eye cream is the most emollient eye cream out of all the eye creams I've ever used or ever owned. So this eye cream is the Shiseido Benefiance Wrinkle Resist 24. So the Benefiance, it's really, really a great eye cream. So if you're on Accutane and your under eye area is drying out and your eyes feel dried out, use this and your woes of dryness will go away. So let's see what else. Oh, serum. So I like a serum, and I can't use I can't use all of the serums that I have, especially being on the Accutane. So I've been trying to use something that's very, very gentle so that for the spots. So while we had the acne, we have spots left over. And if you look really closely, I don't know, can you see? I have a little spot here and some in the forehead here. So not everything gets covered up, and I'll let you see the side. I'll also put some pictures up of what I look like without my makeup on as well, which is, I know, shocking. I'm like, oh God, that's pretty rough, but I'm willing to do it for you guys. So if you can see there's some more marks left over from the acne. So I feel like at the end of this whole Accutane journey, I want to make sure that the spots are as light as I can as possible so that when I'm done, I have as near to that flawless complexion that I'm looking for. So this is the Clinique Even Better Clinical Dark Spot Corrector. This does work, okay, but it's slow, okay? So you need to use 3 small bottles or 2 of the larger bottles to be able to see your results. And I have been using this and it does work. So these spots on the side over here were very, very, very dark, and they're not as dark now. So if you're wondering, pick it up if you're using Accutane or if you have sensitive skin. So let's see what else. As a primer, okay, so we all know before you put your foundation on, at Sephora, we need to wear foundation. So I don't like to leave the house without my foundation on. So as if you can see here, I'll kind of see if I can zoom in a little for you. My face is not cracking off like a lot of the people that are on Accutane. And that's just because of me really hydrating my skin and making sure that it's hydrated. So if you need a primer and you're feeling really, really dry, this is the Hourglass primer. It looks like this. And it's a primer serum, number 28. 28 is 28 vitamins that they have in here. So definitely this has been saving me from my skin looking terrible before I put on my makeup as far as flaking and stuff like that. And yes, I do have flaking, but I just make sure that I do my exfoliation to get rid of the skin, the dead skin. So let's see what other goodies. Oh, so after I put my makeup on, I do use the Quarterly Grape Water. It soothes and also moisturizes the skin. And again, it's good for sensitive skin. So the bottle looks like that. And this is made from the grape, of course. So that is another great thing. And that's what I set my makeup with. Or if I'm just feeling like, you know, that cracked, dry feeling throughout the day, I will just go ahead and spritz that on, and it kind of rehydrates my skin so that I don't feel really oily. So as you can see, I got this thing hooked up, okay? I'm not going to be a dry sister, okay? I'm just not going to do it. I'm not going to be dry. So you have got to moisturize. So a few other honorable mention products that I wanted to mention was just the Josie Maran intensive creamy oil. So if I do feel like I'm having an extra dry night, sometimes I will put a little thin layer of this on first before I put the moisturizer on, just to make sure that you know, I don't get that dryness when I wake up in the morning. I'm not super dry. So before I go to bed at night, I coat my lips with Dr. Perricone had a line that was called Super, and he has a product in that line that's called Lush Lips that I found, that I come across. It is amazing. It has lots of essential oils in there. It hydrates the skin really, really well. So I usually will put a small layer of that on first, and then I will go ahead and put my pure shea butter on. And this is the unrefined shea butter. So it's just straight up shea butter. So again, lasts all through the night so that I don't have to worry about being dry in the middle of the night, so that when I wake up. But again, I mean, I just put on some you know, moisturizer, and you can see in the corners my lips are cracking and they're a bit little bit more swollen than they normally are. But that's my worst thing that's not tolerable. That's barely tolerable on this Accutane. So again, if you're really considering this, as long as you do your homework and you make sure you have your tiers and you just address each concern and you address each little thing as it happens, you know, each little side effect, then it's a little bit better to deal with. So I went to the doctor today, had my blood test, so I'm getting ready to go into my second month, so I'm pretty excited, hoping for great results at the end. However, due to the back pain and due to some of the other things that I was experiencing as far as the dry eye, I will be going down to 20 milligrams. So that is, I think, the lowest dose that you can go. So I think that'll help a lot. So I think it'll be a little bit easier for me to deal with, even the dryness. So the dryness should lessen up a little bit. So that is about it. Let me see. Did I forget anything else about this Accutane? Oh yes, I am taking the generic version of it. I believe it's called Claravis. So that's what I'm taking. Let's see here. I don't think there's anything else that I'm doing. So, oh, actually one more little product that I wanted to mention, and that's the Ultra Repair Cream from First Aid Beauty. It's intense hydration for dry, parched skin. So I do use this if I feel dry in the evening before I go to bed, and this works wonders. So this is the Dr. Perricone product. I just wanted to show you what it looks like for the lips. It's called Super Lush Lips. It's coconut oil is in there as well. So, I mean, really, really hydrating. Got to go back to the oils on this one, ladies and gentlemen. So, as you can see, I'm doing well. So, if you are considering Accutane, please, please, please do your own research. I looked up a lot of stuff before, and that's how I came to this conclusion. And I'm still here. I'm doing well. I don't have any other side effects other than the ones that I mentioned. So, again, if you have any questions, I'm here. I did this video and I wanted you to know all this information so that it could better help you, so that I can better help people and kind of give you a realistic view of the Accutane, because there are a lot of reviews out there and everybody's dying and having issues on the Accutane, and you know, so I just wanted to kind of give you you know, a roundabout thing. And I'm an adult with acne, so, you know, obviously you can tell I'm older. More than 30 years old, but I'm not telling you my real age. But yeah, so that's about it. So, you know, if you're considering this and you've, you know, battled with this for a while, and I've on and off, came off of the pills on and off, you know, when I was younger, and again, still had the acne. So it's been something that's been, you know, a long time, and I just want to be rid of it once and for all. All right, so anybody have any questions, let me know. Leave your comments below, and thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.